Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Works in Progress. My name is Allison Harper, and today we are going to talk about Public Works capital improvement projects. We have Jake Lewis here, engineering manager with the engineering division of Public Works, to give us a little bit more information about this topic. Jake, thanks for being here.
Appreciate you having me, Allison.
All right, so let's go ahead and just dive right in. So, Elbow Road Bridge Replacement Project. So this project has been going on. Can you give us some information about what improvements motorists can see as a result of this project?
Yeah, so the Elbow Road Bridge project, it's a project that the city of Chesapeake's overseeing. It's at the city line between us and Virginia Beach, so there's a lot of collaboration with our partner city to the east of us.
Okay.
The project's going to be replacing a structurally deficient bridge, and it already has done that actually, and it's also raising the roadway elevation to make a more resilient structure for future flooding events.
So this project has been going on for quite some time. The road has been closed. There's been a detour. What is the timeline looking like for this project?
Our contract allows the road to be closed until August 20th.
Okay.
But the project is tracking very well, and the contractor's made good progress, and we anticipate an earlier opening that I know you'll be letting people know about when we have the date firmed up.
Yes, so once the road opens, we'll coordinate messaging with Virginia Beach to make sure motorists are aware that the road is open and they no longer have to take the detour. In addition to the bridge replacement, what other improvements can motorists see once the road actually opens?
So while the road's closed, Public Works also has taken on the effort to resurface Elbow for a large portion from the bridge westward into Chesapeake. Okay. And there's also some private development that's going on, and we're trying to get as much done with the road while it's closed.
Okay. Going into the next one, so Silvertown Ave. So I understand that this is it related to a drainage project?
It's actually a little bit of both, but
Okay.
it is a bridge replacement project. So the bridge that was on Silvertown Avenue was structurally deficient. It had a weight limit on it. So Public Works is replacing that with a box culvert. And the drainage component comes with we're raising the roadway of that project, bringing it up some in the vicinity of the bridge. And then also sizing that culvert to carry the proper design year storm.
Okay, so what is the timeline of this project?
It's been in construction for a few months now, and we're scheduled to have that done. They're also tracking really good on the schedule for that one, but we're scheduled for fall of 26 to have an opening. But the road is open now.
Okay.
We actually had to build a road next to it so that the few residents that live back there could still access the properties.
Okay, great. So Albemarle Road Sidewalk Installation Project. So this is over by the main City Hall municipal complex off Cedar Road. So to my understanding, construction's already started. So can you give us a little bit more information about specifics of that project?
Yeah, so that project's an important connection for the City Hall compound. It's going to provide a connection from the courtyard at City Hall all the way eastward, all the way to Battlefield.
Okay.
So installing a sidewalk, we're doing some drainage work to pipe some ditches, but yeah, it's going to be great when it's done. Okay,
awesome. So, and as the project's going on, so I understand on Albemarle, a motorist can expect to have a lane closure. There's flagging. Those are between the hours of 9 and 4 each day. But obviously when the road opens back up, we'll make sure to notify residents of that as well.
Yep, and also just so you know, the project's going to be resurfacing a big portion, so you'll see asphalt resurfacing going on once the sidewalk's done.
Okay, great. Well, lots of good information today. Jake, thanks so much for being here and giving us a little bit more information on what we can look forward to.
Thanks, Allison.
Well, that concludes this episode of Works in Progress. We'll see you next time.